YouTube is changing. This is part of the life cycle. Things change, people change, tastes change. With that, the content changes as well. But is this change causing YouTube to lose its way? The answer to this question is a lot more complicated than a yes or a no. So let's dive in. To start, did YouTube change? Absolutely. In the past few years that I've been watching consistently YouTube and I've been uploading onto the platform, I've noticed a few drastic changes from personality-driven content to what Peter McKinnon refers to.
Bangers or death! There's no room for just a casual vlog anymore.
Hey guys, today I'm going for a walk.
No.
Boring.
YouTube shifted its preference from the consistently uploaded videos on individual channel to now favoring highly entertaining, highly addictive videos. It's all about that challenge-like content that MrBeast mastered and now popularized across the globe.
I put 100 people inside of a giant circle.
Is this a positive change? I'm still debating, quite frankly. On one hand, I love the idea of making sure the best video wins. After all, in today's world, when we're so busy with so many other platforms vying for our attention, every time a user on YouTube clicks on a video, it should be
bangers or death.
Exactly. It moved away from the personality-driven videos that you can attach to on the deeper emotional level. It's all about that popcorn for your mind, the junk food kind of content that just throws one thing after another, that has the colors, the fireworks, the explosions in your face. People are yelling in your face. What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? There's so much going on, and to Matti's point, I don't think it can last.
And like right now, the thing that bothers me the most about YouTube is there's no metric for like, how do you feel after watching something? There's a lot of also YouTube content now that's very sensational. It's like you kind of like either skim through the video or you watch the whole video, but at the end of it, you're like, well, okay. Like I feel pretty like empty, or like I wasted my time. Where do you turn to at that point? Like maybe I should just go outside and do something else and not watch YouTube because I just feel empty.
Now you take the junk food content, tasty junk food content, but zero nutrients for your brain, and you layer in some of those bad behaviors that other platforms like TikTok embedded in so many people's brains when it comes to consuming the content, one piece of the content after another, one piece of the content after another, without ever thinking about what are you actually retaining? Are you using your time in a good way? Are you actually learning something productive? Or is it a complete waste of your time? Yet, this is what exactly YouTube's starting to favor. It's starting to favor those individual videos that keep you in, hook you into the watch sessions to watch another video, and another video after that. I will not be surprised if in the near future YouTube will move away from the channel-driven content to essentially completely removing the whole concept of the subscribing to the channel. It will be all about the best videos that the algorithm picks for you. And with that, soon might be the day you open the app and instead of letting you look at your sub box, it will dump you straight into the video, and then by the swipe of a finger, left, right, center, zigzag, you will see the next video.
You nearly had it that time.
You spend enough time in that cycle where you just feed people the popcorn kind of content, and that generation that grows up watching the videos will now think of YouTube as the platform that does only this. The same way as we don't think of the TikTok as a platform where you go and you search for certain tips on how to repair your car or study some sort of interesting subject. No, TikTok is a way for you to just kill time and while you're standing in line somewhere and just scroll through the thread, and that's about as much as it offers. And it is very hard to shake off that reputation of being the platform for only the popcorn content.
Bangers or death!
The second argument you could make, to here there is this algorithm, it takes care of everything, the algorithm just follows what people enjoy watching. Also partially true. Algorithm is created by humans. People think about algorithms as this like mega super smart AI, but no, it's just a code that was written by humans. Humans make mistakes and embed their own biases when writing the code. We also even can look at a platform like TikTok that arguably has the best content algorithm today out of all social media platforms, and even that algorithm favors a very specific demographic of the creator. So no, algorithm is not perfect. It will not pick the best content possible because the algorithm will only represent the interpretation of the data that the creator of that algorithm embeds in it in the first place. So it's essentially humans making choices for other humans. And in the case of the YouTube algorithm, this is the judge, the jury, and executioner of all the small channels out there that do not follow the current fray of I've spent X amount of days doing Y amount of things.
This is a $30 million private plane, and we're gonna be spending the next 24 hours inside of it. This bag has $50,000 in it.
This is the world's largest Squid Game honeycomb candy.
This is Hammy the hamster.
I think there are two paths down which each creator can follow. One of them is just follow the algorithm, trend jack, do exactly that everyone else is doing, or stick to your guns. Continue producing the kind of content you enjoy that might not fit the algorithm, and accept the following trade-offs.
It's true that YouTube is just a game and you have to learn to play the game. Just because you know that, okay, this would be the best way to play the game, but I don't want to play it that way. And that's okay, but know that you will get less clicks and less views, and that's okay also.
I can strongly relate to this point. In the past year or so, I've produced my favorite kind of content, and I've seen the least amount of views per video. Thanks, YouTube. But I accept that trade-off. I enjoy making this content. It will not stop me from continuously making more of this kind of content. And as long as there's one individual who had a positive impact on their professional personal life from watching my video or considered switching to the creator economy and leveraging its tools, I won. This is great for me. But for those who want to build their big careers, they want to go independent, they want to really build their business on top of YouTube, it's almost impossible today unless you produce that kind of challenge-like content, unless you're following the algorithm, which might not jive well with the kind of business you're trying to build. What YouTube can do in this case is take advantage of the fact that the TikToks, Instagrams, Facebooks of the world, they're not great at helping small creators build the communities. They're all about just content, and more content in your face. Where YouTube has right now tools around the channels that enable smaller creators to build those smaller communities and slowly grow them out. So YouTube algorithm should really start considering a lot more those communities and how the trending videos can affect and empower those communities to grow. And eventually, YouTube can also connect those communities together, especially if they have like-to-like experiences and interests that would enable them to cross-share, build and grow further, and then further separate into the smaller niche communities and continue functioning in those bubbles. But if YouTube would move in the direction of feeding just video after video without emphasizing the channels behind them, it will be like TikTok. And do you know of any communities on TikTok? They might try to claim there are some, but the only community that I know is the people who just like swiping up. When I think about the future, when I think about what is best for the creators, what is best for the platform and the viewers, I think about it in the following way. I love MrBeast. I love him as a creator guide. He taught me so much. I've evidently made a bunch of videos about him. I do enjoy talking about the guy, but I know nothing about his personality. Like, is this his real personality in the videos? What is his favorite color? What kind of food does he like? I know those things about Peter McKinnon or Matti Haapoja because I've been watching them for 5 to 6 years, and they've provided those kind of details by injecting their personality into the videos. MrBeast doesn't do that. He doesn't include those segments in his videos because they're not good for the retention, which means not good for the algorithm, which means they're gonna go away. I genuinely enjoy MrBeast content, but I have zero cravings rewatching it. With Peter, with Matti, I've rewatched The Bucket Shot, The Mountains Won't Remember Me, How to Find What You Love, Build Your Own Dreams. This is the kind of content I want to produce. I want to positively impact my audience. Our viewers gifted us their precious 5, 10, 15 minutes of the day. So of course we should leave them with something positive. Of course we should try to make that positive impact on their life. And that's the kind of content that I think survives algorithm changes, the platform changes, and really sticks in the minds of those who keep coming back to watch the videos on whatever the platform favors that kind of content.
If I was to write a book about my time on YouTube, I'd call it 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. And people are like, oh, he's pumped on it. Like 10, no, 10 times bad.
Did you notice the change in what kind of content is popular on YouTube lately? Am I overthinking it? Do you think there are other factors that I missed? Share your thoughts and ideas in the comment section below. All that aside, it does not take away from my desire to create more content. It's all about how I want others to succeed and what kind of businesses, what kind of creators should be succeeding on the platform. And it doesn't mean I have anything against the ones that are succeeding today. It's just long-term, what kind of content will really prevail and stick around, and what kind of content will just fade in the background and no one will ever remember how many hours you spent doing what. Well, listen, things change, motivations change, algorithm change, who knows, maybe this kind of content will soon become the favorite and we're gonna be rolling in it. Until then, if you're interested in consuming the similar kind of content, finding something motivational for you to think about your own business, your own personal life, your own professional growth, there's plenty of this content on this channel because I'm here every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video with some of your friends. Here are a few more videos for you to enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.